just talking.
Your garden, you know what I mean? Like people like.
Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan, in the United States, and I'm studying chemical engineering and Spanish at the University of Michigan. Go Blue! I am here in Merida teaching English on the Teaching English project. I love it. I go there every day and I'm greeted with just like 50 smiles of kids, just so excited because they're there because they want to be, which I think is really unique. In my language classes at home, it felt like nobody wanted to be there, but when I go to teach every day, everybody wants to know English. They ask questions, you give them homework, they do it. Another thing that we did is I work with adults too, which is such a joy. I have become such close friends with them and their families because their kids also come to English lessons just at a different time. And it's just amazing how much you learn about your own language and your own culture through the eyes of somebody else, and through sharing your lives, even though they're so different. There's so many similarities that you can come together with, as cliche as it sounds. I've learned so much from these people from only a few weeks, and I hope they've learned just as much from me. And we always have a good time. Like the other day, one of my students asked me, what does turn up mean? Because I think he heard this song, Turn Down for What? And it was just funny because one, that's like what American culture is, I guess, around the world. But another, it was just funny. It's fun getting to know the slang of other regions and sharing that of your own. It's even more fun to try to explain slang in a different language. And yeah, explaining like the different connotations of it. I feel like I've learned more about English than I did in high school, just trying to teach it to other people, because you want to think when you're learning a language that there's a direct translation for everything, and that's so not true. Merida is way more than I expected it would be. I came in with kind of a little bit naive because I'd only been to like touristy parts of Mexico with my family, and Merida is so much more. At first I was like, where is this place? Like 6 hours west of Cancun. Like, what is it going to be like? It's inland, it's not by the ocean, and it's very beautiful. The people take so much pride in their homes and their buildings. There's all kinds of colors, like Mediterranean blue, like bright yellow, we have pink. Every building is a different color. I really haven't seen the same color twice, which is kind of amazing. It's a big city. The relationships I've formed in such a small amount of time are incredible. Like, for instance, two of the volunteers were from Utah. They were two young moms, Sam and Sarah, and then Anna's from Germany, and we just had a blast. And I only knew them for 2 weeks, but every day after work, like, there's so much to do in the Yucatan, which I also didn't really realize because I thought, oh, it's not by the sea, there's nothing to do. That's so not true. I can't believe how much there is to do here. Like, I'm not going to be able to do it all by the time I leave. In 2 weeks, we did a lot of things together. We went to Progreso, which is a town on the ocean, which is only an hour by bus. We went kayaking in the mangroves, which was really cool. Another thing we did is we took a tour at Uxmal, which is a Mayan ruin that is a little less famous than Chichen Itza, but from what everyone has said is better. Just a little hint, because it's less touristy. When we went, you could take pictures and nobody was in it, so it felt like you were there just by yourself, like lost in the jungle with this Mayan ruin, which was incredible. Other things that we've done is we've been to cenotes, which are also something that are very special to this region. They are like little oases in the jungle, usually in caves that are fresh water. My favorite excursion so far has been Halbash Island. It is paradise and it's not developed yet, so we were able to stay in a hostel, and it still has the integrity of being like truly like you could take in Mexican, I feel like. The really unique thing about it is that it's like a breeding ground for whale sharks during the summer. The pleasant surprise about Mexico is how friendly and open people are. If you flash a smile, they'll give you that and more right back. And people are very interested about English speakers, which is something I thought everyone in Mexico like knew about English or Western culture, at least we're very familiar with the United States because we're neighbors, but that's actually not true in a lot of areas. I'm having the time of my life and I didn't expect it. I expected it to be fun, but I didn't expect to experience this much in such little time. I mean, I have a month left and I'm just really excited for all that's in store for me.